Facebook Live, we have arrived. Let's get ready to get it in. Let's get ready to get it in.
Conference muted. Conference recording started.
I want to thank everybody for chiming in. This is Watchman Yahudah Israel, also known as Pastor Derek Mann, on the Early What I Seek These Scriptures Study and Prayer Line on this 28th day in February 2019. Let's dive on in the Word. Code Don Deems and Sean and Nicole, Nielsen and Cash, Mother Joyce, Corey to be Cam, Hallelujah. Lisa, John is in the building. Retha Jones. Oh, we wall to wall, treetop tall. There go my brother. Hallelujah. Benton. Music extraordinaire for the Most High. Hallelujah. Let's get it in, y'all. Let's go to Psalms. Let's go to Psalms today. Boca Tov, Braca, Twab, Charvet. Hallelujah. Psalms 1 and 1. Look what it said. It says, "Blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly." Blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly. The word says, how you doing, Kathy? But the word says, like, be not unequally yoked together with unbelievers, right? And that don't mean you won't be around unbelievers. In fact, how can you help them or save them? Most High want to use you to save others. The issue becomes being yoked. It's the issue. Ray, the issue is being yoked. Because if you attach yourself with someone that's ungodly, they can influence you. It's one of the reasons why the Most High was telling Israel to stay away from them. And any fellowship they had, it was a war. Because evil communications corrupt good manner. We do the best we can, right? When we're raising our children to try to teach them who not to hang with. Like still Will grandma would tell him, don't mess with them. They don't wash their hands. Didn't want him to be influenced by their bad habits, stuff they do, right? So when the word is talking about being not unequally yoked together with unbelievers, you can't misinterpret what he's talking about, because for Yah so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believeth in his days of the flesh, he went to the folk that was ungodly to cause them to become godly if they believe. But we got folks that are yoking up, becoming close confidants. My folks, my boo, my lover, my best friend, y'all know what I'm talking about, right? Blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel. Ain't nothing wrong. Look, we'd have to leave earth in order to get away from the elements that's in the people. They're gonna be around you. But are you under the influence? Titles throw us off sometime too. You know, you're supposed to respect, mama and daddy. You're supposed to respect, your elders, grandma, grandpa. You're supposed to respect them. But if they don't have a ruah, you got to be careful. I'm telling you the truth. We living in some times where there's a new style grandmama. There's a new style pawpaw. The prince of the air is polluting people. I'm being honest with you. You can't go by title, not a carnal one. Really, you can't too much go by a spiritual title anyway, because the power not in the title anyway, it's in the ruach. But blessed is the man that walketh not under the influence of somebody that is not following Yah. Our parents did the best they could, but some of our parents wasn't saved. That don't mean they don't love us. But if you mess around and get saved and you change and you're born again, you have a whole nother spirit leading your life. You have a whole nother way of looking at things. And the good advice that we thought was good might not have been as good as we thought. And that came from a good place. It came from someone that cared about us. But at the end of the day, we can't afford to be walking around under the influence of the spirit of disobedience. And titles and peoples in relationship causes people to bow down to the information. Because they handsome, you listening. Because they cute, you listening. Because you got a crush on them. You're under the influence of some demonic presence. A spirit that's leading you the wrong way, that's luring you. Seducing spirits and doctrines of devils. Don't you forget that the devil been wanting to kill Adam. He just couldn't because Adam was too strong in Yah. So the devil used Eve, his wife. He couldn't get to him, so he'll use people. The problem is the counsel. Not the people, it's the counsel. It's the influence. That's the problem. Blessed is the man that walketh not, like, how, the Pied Piper, zombie. Your presence influenced me. Does your presence influence me to get closer to Yah? Or when I get around you, I want to get high, I want to get drunk. When I get around you, I want to go to bed with you. When I get around you, do I want to fight and cuss? You bring out the worst in me. I'm walking up under your whatever you got going on. Blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly. Who you get around that makes you weak in Yah, causes your life to go contrary to the Most High. Who influences you to get stronger in Yah? If he telling you to be not unequally yoked together with unbelievers, then he definitely might want you yoked with believers. And the reason why he don't want you unequally yoked with unbelievers, because you'll be up under their counsel, their influence. And he'd rather you be under the influence of his spirit. Someone that has his spirit. Someone that's going to encourage you to grow in him. That's what you want. Blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel, under the spell. You know, English is dyslectic, right? It's exactly the opposite of Hebrew. The original language is backwards, right? And Hebrew is a more precise language. It's precise, and it solidifies itself. It reaffirms itself, and there is no gray area in the language. English is very elusive and real tricky, right? And you think it's a coincidence they say, "Can you spell?" Because even in this language, you got to get a lawyer, because they're supposed to be the master of this elusive language. So a person, when he say something to you, you write it down and go into a contract. It has to be ironclad, because you think you're getting one thing and you're really getting another. Real slick, real tricky. And a lot of people are under these spirits. Folks casting spells on you, tell you one thing and really mean another. That's why you need to deal with people with the Ruah. When you're yoked, I'm making myself plain. When you're yoked, when you open up your heart, when what they say means something to you, and it will cause you to act a certain way. You got to be careful who you allow to have the influence over you. You don't want a spirit that's equivalent to the English language. Speak with a forked tongue. Move weird. Agenda is devilish. Affect you in a negative way. Get around them and your day change. Cause you to want to cheat on your spouse. Cause you to want to fight. Cause you want to get high. Causes one to cuss and act a fool. Demonic presence and activity jump off. Folks keeping secrets, getting slapped around and beat down. Under the counsel, the influence. Got some shades on now. Hiding your eyes and stuff. Got bruises on you. Joker pull up. And now you got to get him some money. Can't let nobody know. Under the counsel, blessed is the man that walketh not under the counsel, walk not in the counsel of the ungodly, nor standing in the way of sinners, right? Standing in the way of sinners, stand like they do in the way, yoke with them, or even standing in the way blocking them. Because you got some folks that block those that really want to serve Yah. When your spirit not right, you can't lead a sinner to Yah. You blocking them. You standing in their way. And even if standing in their way, blocking them, can come from you standing in their way with them, under their influence. The believer is supposed to be the head and not the tail, the influencer and not the influenced. Because greater is he that's in you than he that's in the world. Yah being for you is more than the whole world against you. The greater one is supposed to be living in us, and we can stand as a leader by ourselves. Because greater is he that's in us. We can stand against 50 and still influence them to do what's right, as opposed to us being weak, manipulatable, gullible. Blessed is the man that walketh not under the influence of that woman, that loose woman with seducing lips. Flattery. Guy ran up on him aside. Good master, good master. You say, why you calling me good? Then you can't flatter me. Blessed is the man that walketh not under the influence of the ungodly. When certain folks come around, how they make you feel? What influence? They come around, now what? You ready to read and pray? You ready to get stronger in Yah? Or what? What you feel like doing? Standing in the way of sinners. Nor sitting in the seat of the scornful. You see the progression, right? It went from blessed is the man that walketh, right? You're walking in the counsel of the ungodly. You know how you're going somewhere, you're traveling, you're walking. And if you're walking under the counsel of the ungodly, you're walking. Then all of a sudden you stand. You stopped. And now you're standing with them. Because they influenced you to stop and stand with them. And then it went on to nor sitteth in the seat of the scorn. Now you sitting down. You went from walking to standing to sitting. You've been defeated. And in the seat of the scornful, you're anti-Yah now. You're poison now. You're a scorner now. You're anti-Yah now. You done backslid. They done got you. You didn't switch teams because you were under the influence. That's the process of backsliding. Folks meet somebody and start dealing with them intimately. Somebody's from the devil. It's the truth anyhow. Straight from the devil. Manipulative, slick. Got an agenda, got a plan. The plan didn't come from Yah. Just because folks hollering about Lord, Lord. He's not impressed with folks hollering Lord, Lord. He said, many shall say unto me in that day, Lord, Lord, haven't I? He gonna say, get away from me. Because you're a sinner. You're sinful. You're evil. You're wicked. And when the children of Yah can see that, when they're able to recognize wickedness, folks looking at folks based on how they look, the cologne they got on. There's a lot of women that look at your shoes. The devil wear nice shoes, probably more than the Yali do. Blessed is the man that walketh not under the influence. You don't want your daughters under the influence of a player or a pimp, a female Mac. Your daughter ran into one of these buff women, masculine wallet carrying women. You trying to protect. You trying to protect your children. Well, Yah's trying to protect you. Blessed is the man that don't get caught up. We're caught out of the darkness into the marvelous light. There's people in the darkness who want to call you back in. Sent from the devil, assigned to destroy you, trying to trap you, trying to set you up. And the word and prophet talk about that the woman gets the simple cat, don't have no sense, don't have no discernment. Need to sit down and learn something. Since you don't know nothing, you don't know who to yoke up with, who to get in fellowship with, who to open your heart to, who to spend your whole doggone day, all your off time and days. You spending it with somebody satanic, somebody, a witch, under witchcraft, casting spells. And when you're disobedient to Yah, everybody can see it but you. That's how you backslide. That's how you get trapped. Look. Walking under the counsel, they now can influence you. They affect your day, your way, how you live and how you think and how you feel. They affect you. You're under the influence of the ungodly. They're not obeying Yah. Yeah, they'll go to bed with you. They don't listen to Yah. They're on a mission. You so silly, now you standing with them. Standing in the way of sinners. And after you stand with them, now you can't be helped. Because now you sitting with them. Now you got the same spirit. Like the English language, elusive. Now you slick. Now you can't be trusted. Now you ain't no good. You done forsook Yah. Come on, y'all. What will it profit a man to gain the whole world, lose their soul? You better quit letting these wicked folks get their hands on you. Get influence over you. Some of us need to withdraw and repent and get in Yah's faith. Yah's a jealous Elohim because he has a right to. You've been bought with a price. He has a right to be jealous. He has a right to feel disrespected after all what he's done for us. And we'll turn on him for a woman, an ungodly woman. We'll turn on him for an ungodly man. Ungodly as heck. And it ain't a mystery of whether they're godly or ungodly. All you got to do is look at their life. Now, all of a sudden, since we like them, we want to give the benefit of the doubt, huh? We want to get the benefit of the doubt. Now we want to tell everybody, don't be judging. You done pulled up with a pimp, a church pimp, and you going to tell us not to judge now because we telling you shouldn't be with him, huh? Oh, yeah, you sitting in the seat of scornful. Now. You done already been under influence long enough that you stood with him, and now you're going to sit against the influence of Yah, against the things of Yah, against the advice of Yah. And now you want to quote Yah's scripture wrong like the devil do, take the word out of context and say, don't be judging. Also, mind my own business so you can roll off with the devil, and that's up to you. Under the influence. Folks with itching ears, when the truth get too hot, they look for a certain type of preachers. They look for the type of preachers that everybody going to heaven. They look for cats like Joel Osteen, motivational speakers. The type that say, he don't talk about sin. The whole book talk about sin. The book he carrying do. The problem is sin. Going against the Most High. How you doing? Blessed? Not if you walking under the counsel of the ungodly. Not if someone that's from Satan is influencing you. Not if you're influenced by this world. This world got some counsel. This world is counseling through the videos, through the cartoons, through the educational system. They'd rather you believe in Darwinism, the Big Bang Theory, influence. counsel. Four corners of the earth. When the Most High was dealing with Peter, and he lowered the sheet, it said the four corners. The sheet covered the earth, the four corners of the earth. Go read it. Kind of hard to receive that when you're under the counsel of the ungodly, under the counsel of the system. The principalities in high places, they're counseling you. They've been setting us up for space. Yah told you what he created in the beginning already. It's a little different than what you was taught in school, of course. He didn't say he created a bunch of planets. He told you what he created. The earth and the moon and the stars. That's what he said. But when you under the counsel, can I talk like that? Too much? Did I lose you all of a sudden? Did I lose some of y'all? Some of y'all got lost. Blessed is the man that walketh not under the counsel. When you get hijacked, kidnapped, you're going to get taught whatever they want you to think. They running this. But blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of ungodly. Say if we don't take it that far. Okay, let me digress for you. I don't want to overdo it and lose some of y'all. Let's go back to who you talking to on the phone all day. Who you hanging with, who you considering on living your life with. How many of y'all dating a warlock and a witch that know a couple of scriptures? They know church protocol, but they don't do nothing the Most High say. And when you get around them, you turn satanic. You ain't listening to Yah. We supposed to be influencing one another. I'm going to tell you this. Amos, the 3rd chapter, said, how can two walk together except they be agreed? So if you hanging with a warlock or a witch, what that make you? How can two walk together except they be agreed? How can light and darkness have fellowship? I guarantee you, if you're in a dark room, you turn on the light, if you paid the PG&E. When the light come on, the darkness going to leave. That's what it's going to do. You can't stay in the same room. As the light come, the darkness leave. The more light, the more darkness leave. Complete light, ain't going to be no darkness in the room. How can two walk together except to be agreed? And since y'all know that, he know that evil communications corrupt good manner. He knows that. So he don't want you unequally yoked with someone that makes you worse. But we be so carnal, we know it ain't cool. And we do it anyway because our flesh is caught up. Because of the sin. Because if our spirit was caught up, we would be getting closer to Yah. We would be growing in Yah. Who you hang with that encourage you to pray and get in the word? Or is your goal to get closer to Yah? Some folks not trying to get closer to Yah. They trying to get a man. Trying to get a woman. They trying to get somebody to rub and hold on to. And they'll sell their soul to do it. And they'll get you to sell your soul to do it too. And if you're under the influence, you forget about Yah. And the only thing you can think about is hugged up, rubbed up, cussing, arguing, fighting, turmoil, police reports, havoc. Don't nobody want you around. Just trouble. Have you ever met someone and then your whole life just flipped and just turned into chaos and trouble? You think Yah sent you that? Only way Yah sent you that if he was mad at you, trying to kill you, punishing you, ready to destroy you because you hard-headed. But if you got any sense, You would not be unequally yoked together with an unbeliever, yoked with someone that's not influencing you in Yah. Blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel. The counsel is there. He there, she there, they there, but you're not influenced. You're blessed when you can resist the devil. Say, submit yourself unto Yah. Resist the devil and he'll flee. Some of y'all need to be resisting the devil, submitting yourself to Yah, and get them out your life. Think I better let it go. Look like another love TKO. Boy, if I can sing, y'all would have to gag me with a sock. We need to wake up, y'all. Blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel under the influence. You can't influence me. Some of y'all need to repent. Blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel. I'm telling you that because some folks sold their soul recently in the process of selling their soul for somebody. As I speak. Blessed is the man that walketh not under the influence. Somebody not going to answer their phone. Somebody going to withdraw. Cut off all forms of communication so they can finish selling their soul. Some folk want to feel so sorry for themselves. That's how they do it, right? They purposely get depressed. And why they get depressed? Because they don't want nobody to stop them from doing what they want to do. Because what they want to do is sell their soul for a man, or sell their soul for this woman, or sell their soul for this situation, and they don't want no one to stop them. So the first thing they do is get real sad. Folks get to crying and get depressed. You ain't depressed because you doing what's right. You depressed because you know you finna turn on Yah, and your flesh will trick you and start feeling sorry for itself because it's positioning you to make that final move, to sign the contract. I'm leaving you, Yah. I gotta have my man. I'm leaving you, Yah. I gotta have my one. I gotta have him. And I pray you don't. Because if you do, you're going to be sorry. You want to be blessed? Then you don't walk under the counsel of the witch. The witch is there. The witch, she there. The warlock there. Right there. Call them. They'll answer. Tell them to come by. They coming. But you blessed when they don't influence you. You ain't going to invite them by. If you did, they come, but you ain't going to do it. You're not under their influence. And since you're not under their influence, you ain't going to stand with them. Because how can two walk together except they be agree? I don't agree with you. We ain't got nothing in common no more. I was tripping. I was up under demonic influence when I was dealing with you. But I'm tired of cussing, lying, fornicating, acting a fool, turning on Yah, destroying my life. Tired of the police report, can't go nowhere because don't nobody like us. Tired of it. Anyone that care about me don't like you. Tired of all that. How you meet somebody that everybody really love you and prove they love you, don't like them for you? And you going to ignore them. You trip. Something wrong with you. In closing. Blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly, nor standing, don't stand with them, in the way of sinners, nor sit in the seat of the scornful. But his delight is in the law of Yah. And in this law does he meditate day and night. Let's pray. Spirit of the Most High, we love you and thank you for this opportunity to glean in your word. We pray your word got all in your children's business and busted up the devil's agenda, shattered it to Pieces like a rock shatters, bust it up, smash it, and set the captive free, that your children may worship you. Grant the spirit of repentance even right now. And we be careful to give you the praise and honor, not only now, but forevermore. In the matchless name of Yahushua HaMashiach, when we pray. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. And man. What's up, Jeff? I see you, man. My big bro, Mr. Brown. Bless you, man. That was the lesson for today. Again, I pray that Yah got all in your business and shook you up and delivered you. If the lesson blessed you, feel free to push the share button so it can bless somebody else, because some other folks need to be delivered from demonic influence, making decisions that can cost them their soul. So push the share button, y'all. Send it to your loved ones that's running around with a pimp or a player or a witch, someone that don't listen to Yah, forsaking the youth, the Yah's teachings. Send it to them, so the word, so Yah can snatch his children out of the clutches of these folks that don't mean him no good. If you want to support the ministry, all you gotta do is go to the Cash App. Y'all do the Cash App if you can. Go to the Cash App and put in the money sign Yahudah without the H at the end. Capital YAHUA. That's it. Capital YAHUA. If y'all want to hang out and talk about the word, I'd love to talk with y'all. 302-202-1102, extension 815648. Again, 302-202-1102, extension 815648. Yeah. I gotta go. Be Baruch. Shalom.